How I turned my weak mindset into a winning mindset. Number one, small wins. Focusing on the small wins has actually helped me build much more consistency and much more discipline in order to work towards the big goals that I want to achieve. So basically last year, one of my goals was to run a sub 20 in a 5 kilometer run, or 20 minutes in a 5 kilometer run. So the goal was 20 minutes in a 5 kilometer run. This was the main goal. M for main goal. So then, in order for me to achieve a sub 20 in 5 kilometer run, what are the small wins that I'm supposed to implement on a daily in order to achieve this 5K run? I had to now learn different types of runs. This was a small win that I implemented. Running is not just only about running fast in every single session there was. It's not always about running easy at every single session there was. There is different types of runs. One is a hard, one is comfortably hard, one is easy, and so on and so on. So I started with a small win by learning the different types of runs. Then I implemented different types of runs. That's another small win. The other small win was starting to now eat a bit more carbs. Why? Because I'm an athlete. So I added carbs more. More carbs for more energy for more able to run longer for when I run the 5 kilometer run. So I had to add more carbs into my session. That's another small win. Then another small win was to now, I used to exercise only once a week by running every Saturday park run, but now I upgraded it to 3 times a week. And what do you call that? Small wins. These are all the small wins that led me to now running 20 minutes in a 5 kilometer run. It took me from January until around September, October. So I think that's around 8 to 9 months in order to achieve this goal. But I did. Why? Because I focused on the small wins. So you should now focus on the small wins in order to achieve that massive goal that you want to achieve. Let's say you now want to have a stronger mindset, as this video is about, in order to achieve your goals. The thing that you would want to do now is do something hard daily. You want to read a book. Yeah, that's a good example. You want to start reading a book now, but you're now a bad reader. You don't enjoy reading. You feel like reading is boring, but you actually want to get into it, but you feel like it's boring. Focus on the small wins. One day you just read 1 page. The next day you read half 1.5 page. The next day you read 3 pages. The next day you read 6 pages. The next day you just go on and go on and go on until you feel comfortable at like 7 to 10 pages. Then that's your new standard. Then the more you level up, the more you're gonna go upgrade to 12 pages, 13, 14, and so on and so on. So focusing on the small wins. Number two, positive self-talk is really so important when it comes to your mindset. Recently, when I ran a 10-kilometer run to check where I'm currently at in a 10-kilometer race, because now I'm working towards running a sub 40, and the race that I just ran recently, I ran a 42 minutes. So that means I need to cut off 3 minutes out of my time in order to run a sub 40. But during that race and during that run, my mindset just really went back to its old ways, into its negative ways. Because when I got to kilometer 5, that's when things started to get seriously tough for my legs. I had to stop once. Then when I stopped that one time, that's when all the self-doubts just started just a little bit. Like, are you really fit for this sub 40? Are you actually sure that you're going to achieve this sub 40? Are you sure you're going to not disappoint your young self? But that was just a little. So then I'm like, you know what? Let me go run. Continued running. Then when I got to kilometer 7, I stopped again. I couldn't continue. Why? Because my legs were so heavy. I took a pause and I relaxed. And that's when all the negativity came into my mind. Are you sure you're going to hit that sub 40? Are you sure you're going to make your younger self proud? Are you really going to let the people around you down? Why are you so weak? Why everything was just so negative at that moment? And that was such a stressful run at kilometer 5 to kilometer 8. But then once I got to kilometer 8, guess what I said to myself? I said, no brain, No brain, I will finish strong. I said, no brain, I will finish strong. And guess what? Within the last 2 kilometers, I finished strong. I kept on telling myself in that last two kilometers, you can't give up now. You have a goal that you've been pushing for. You can't give up now. 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 The whole 2 kilometers, you can't give up now. You can't give up now. And keep on pressing and pushing and pressing and pushing and pressing and pushing until I got to the finish line and I checked my time. It was a 42 minutes. I was quite surprised and I was quite happy at the same time. But the power of the power of a positive self-talk is what can really make your brain from a negative, which was the situation that I was in, into a positive situation. The key thing that you should focus on over here is no brain. No brain, I will. No brain, I will. You won't be able to achieve your gym muscle goals within 3 months. No brain, I will achieve my gym muscle goals within 3 months and I will feel strong. So it's a no brain plus I will plus an affirmation. Now you won't be able to now have wonderful marks at your school. No brain, I will have wonderful marks at my school, and most importantly, I will do better than most of the kids over there. Boom, motivation. You're ready now to go attack and do your study work. You won't be able to make good content. No brain, I will be able to make good content that people enjoy watching. Boom, motivation, and go on there. No brain, I will. Focus on the no brain, I will plus affirmation, and the positive self-talk will turn that negative self-talk into a positive self-talk. Then you will be able to attack each and every single day. This is what has helped me build a stronger mindset. Focusing on the small wins and having a positive self-talk. Then over here, it's just a bonus, this one. But number 3 is a morning routine. I'm sure most of you are asking now, how did a morning routine improve your mindset? How does a morning routine improve your mindset? For me personally, a morning routine has helped me build the discipline that I have today. So number over here, discipline. How did it help me build discipline? It's the fact that now, whenever I wake up in the morning and I want to just go reach out for my phone and start scrolling on social media or start posting on social media and watching a lot of nonsense on social media, I just have the discipline to say, no brain, I will do my morning routine over here and I will have a small win over here. So that's how morning routine works. For me personally, it has helped me build discipline in order to enjoy the small wins and also to have positive self-talk. Because most days I don't want to do my morning routine. I don't want to wake up, go read my Bible, go pray, go meditate, go read the Daily Stoic, and then go walk for 5 minutes and come back and start my day. I don't want to do that. I don't want to take 30 minutes first of my day in order to just begin my day. But guess what? This is how discipline is built. Discipline is built by doing things that you don't want to do, but knowing the future outcome is going to feel amazing. Because on the days that I don't want to do my morning routine, after doing that 5 minutes walk back, then I reach out for my phone, I feel so alive and I'm ready to attack the day. Why? Because I had discipline to say, no brain, I will not touch my phone for the first hour and I will complete my morning routine first. Positive self-talk. Then, let me complete my morning routine. That's then a small win for the day. After achieving a small win for the day, I then have the momentum in order to push throughout the day. Because why? I had a small win in the morning when the first thing of waking up. I said no to my phone and I did some tasks to help me inside spiritually because I read and I pray, and to help me mentally because I journal, gratitude journal, and I walk backwards in order to get some fresh air for the minds and see what's the objectives for the day. So this is how morning routine has helped. Morning routine is basically the everything over here. It's basically a thing of small wins is over here. Then over here is positive self-talk. Then over here is a morning routine. A morning routine is the core thing. It's the reason it starts over here from a small win to a positive self-talk to a morning routine. A morning routine makes you focus on the small wins, then makes you start speaking positive towards yourself. So start implementing morning routines. The moment I do my morning routine, I just feel happy, afterwards. I just feel like, okay, it's time to go win the day. Okay, it's time to go show the world who I am. And I go attack the day. And that's already what's making me feel a stronger mindset and a winning mindset for the day. Why? Because I had a small win and now I've already talked positive towards myself. And I completed a small win, which was the morning routine. And now I'm ready to go take over the day. So this is how I've built a strong mindset. Speaking positive towards myself, having small wins, and having a morning routine. This definitely is the way to have a strong mindset. I hope this video helped you now understand how I built my stronger mindset through small wins, positive self-talk, and morning routine. I hope you enjoy your day and may the Lord bless you. Amen.